So here we are inside the Randger R535. As we enter, I first want to turn the main control panel on, so we have 12 volt. So if we come to the control panel here and we push this button, 12 volt is now on. Next, this button here turns the water pump on, so we can get water out of the taps and flush the toilet or fill the boiler up if it's been drained. Next, we have what I like to call a pointless button. This vehicle does not have an external warning light, so we don't need to worry about that one. Next, we have the main isolator for all of the lights on board, and then they can all be individually turned on and off on their own switches. Next, we have how much water is in the freshwater tank. After that, we then have condition of the leisure battery, and then condition of the vehicle battery, and then we're back to 12 volt on and off. This is also letting us know that we are hooked up to the mains and charging the batteries. Directly above it, we have the controls for the Truma combi boiler. This operates using gas. You'll currently see that we are off at the moment. If I now flick this outer dial up, you'll see that a green light has come on and an amber light. We are now heating hot water to 40 degrees. Once 40 degrees is achieved, this amber light will then go out to let you know that you're at temperature. And then if I then flick it up, we're then heating hot water to 60 degrees. If I now go back to off again, if we now flick it down, the flame represents the heating. So we've now turned the heating on its own, and we then control the heat on the inner dial here. And then if I flick it down again, we then have heating on and hot water at 60 degrees. If for any reason this fails to light on gas, a red light will appear to let you know it's failed. It can be a number of things: gas bottle not turned on, gas bottle empty, air in the system, or you have opened this sliding door here and set off the pressure switch because you're blocking the flue. I will now turn it back to the off position. Next, we have the compressor fridge. This works on 12 volt, and to turn it on, we just need to come to, let me just see if I can get this in shot. Bear with me, there we go. We just need to turn it on at this point here. Okay, with 7 being the coldest. Then when you hear it click, you know it's off again. After that, if we now come to where the sink is located and go all the way to the bottom, if we now undo just here, you will see we have the 12 volt fuses just here. They are all numbered up and also have little symbols on to let you know if they're for the lights, or like the one at the bottom for the fridge. We then have some more fuses just here, and then we have 2 red isolator keys for the leisure battery and the vehicle battery. So if you aren't going to use the vehicle for a month or so, you can turn both of these and remove the red keys to kill any residual draw on the batteries. Next we have the Thetford toilet. Bowl swivels all about. To open to the cassette, just use the grey lever just here, just slide it and then the cassette will open, and then to flush just press the blue button just here, and then to close slide again. Also in here we have the basin, and we can pull out to then use as the shower. If you're going to use as a shower, just press on this part of the tap just here, and that will then change, sorry, this part just here, and that will change into the shower mode. We then have the top of the table here, the wardrobe just here. In here at the moment are some of the infills and the board to make up the lower bed. We then have the 2-ring gas burner. Just push in, twist and press the igniter. Next, if I just remove this cushion just here and we flap this part over, and remove this here, we have the Truma combi boiler just here. The drain for the boiler is also located in here. It is located, if I can just get my torch in there, there we go, just there with the blue diamond. That boiler drain is automatic, so to drain the boiler down manually, just twist that blue diamond and then a little blue button will pop out at the base of the unit, and that will then drain the water out. And then to close the boiler back up again, twist the diamond back into the position that it's in at the moment and push the button back in to reset. Make sure there's water in the fresh water tank, and then turn the water pump on and it will then reprime the boiler. If this auto drops, and that will happen if the temperature in here drops below 3 or 4 degrees, the blue button will just pop out on its own, and all you need to do to reset it is just press the blue button back in. If that blue button will not stay in, either that blue diamond is not in the correct position or it is too cold in the van, and you will need to turn the heating on to generate some heat so it will reset. When winterizing the van, it is always a good idea to also make sure that all the taps in the van are all open. That way, if there is a harsh frost, the water will be forced out the end of the tap into an icicle and hopefully not expand and split the pipes. Next, we have, we go this side here and flap up, we have the location of the fresh water tank. We can gain access to it just here, just by unscrewing the red cap if we wish to add cleaning powders, etc. And then to drain this fresh water tank down for winterization, we just need to come behind the driver's seat just here and just turn this little blue tap just here like so to drain it down. We have some more storage just here, and then storage all the way along, so in all of these, more storage on the end just here, and then also in here. In here we also have a tripod, so if you wish to stand your table outside you can do so, and then the table leg for the inside just sits here, that then drops into the hole down here. When dropping the roof, the same as when opening it, make sure that you do have at least one door open so we don't get a vacuum. And then firstly we need to make sure that the top bed is down, and then we can then lower the roof. I always personally, when I pull a roof down, get it down a little way and then pull the sides in, just to make sure that they're then not scissored in any of the mechanism, and then drop all the way down and then move the roof bits out of the way and then clip back into place. It's not really a one-handed job, you need to really be pulling down on it at the same time, so I am struggling at the moment, but basically you need one hand pulling down and then the other one to then clamp it shut. I'll now just put it back up for the moment.